that I switcheroo a lot. Goodbye, natural hair. Hello, texturizer. Yes, ma'am. Any of the naturalistas who have a problem with me texturizing or just putting chemicals in my head in general, please understand that this is what I like to do. And that means I do what I want to do. Now, do I come in your house telling you to do what you should be doing? Most importantly, I am a grown woman, 45 years old. Don't do it, okay? Hello, gorgeous. Your girl went texturized yesterday, Saturday, April 25th. I am no longer a naturalista. Yes, I said it. I'm no longer a naturalista. Your girl grew her hair out, and it's time for me to move on. You know, that was mainly the purpose of why I did it. I started my natural hair journey in April of 2017. And I stayed natural. The first year was like the worst year because I was taking in so much information, and it's like the do's and the don'ts and all this other stuff. It was just so much going on that I broke my hair out because I was just doing too much. So then I big chopped my first year again. So I didn't decide to do a relaxer until around 2022, and I did it on short tapered hair, so it was like a mohawk when I did the relaxer, and I'm gonna put some videos up. And then in 2023, April of 2023, I decided to go back natural, so I shaved that mohawk off and just did it like a buzz cut is what I'm saying. And I stayed natural all the way up and grew my hair out, and then decided to cut it in 2024. It was around August of 2024, around my birthday was when I cut it. And then I went back relaxed in December of 2024. Then my hair started breaking out really bad because it was just snagging and catching on and stuff. I don't know what was going on. And then I used a product that may have not been good, and it contributed to breaking my hair out. And then I didn't know back then, but I know now I am in perimenopause. So my estrogen was low, so my hair was thin. And I decided to go back natural in June of 2025. So here we are today, April of 2026. And I decided to not go relax, but I decided to do texturizer. So now let's get into the three chemicals, okay? We have chemical number 1, which is a permanent dye. We have chemical number 2, which is a texturizer. A texturizer is used on someone who is natural and who has maybe, for example, type 4C hair, tight coils. They always have shrinkage, and they just want to elongate, stretch their hair out. Yes, you can stretch your hair out without having to add chemical, but guess what? By end of day, it goes back shrinkage. The shrinkage just shrinks right back down, especially from the root, honey. And I live in Florida. So what you think my hair is going to do, okay? 3, the third chemical is relaxed. So relaxed is just straightening your hair, bone straight. There is no texture to it. So guess what? I've been doing all 3 of the categories. The first category I mentioned was what? Permanent dye. When I was natural, I was using a chemical in my head because I was dyeing my hair permanently black, because my natural hair color is not black. It is a natural brownish looking color, okay? And I don't like that. My hair has some straightness to it, but yet it does have texture, okay? So that means that I did a good job when I did the texturizer. I didn't get it bone straight. These are edges from last night. Can we talk about how the pro of having your hair texturized or relaxed is that your edges last longer. They don't draw up when you sweat. None of that. I love that. Okay. Let's get into the reason why I decided to do it. Well, I just mentioned the first pro was that, it's my hair is stretched out. I have type 4A, B, and C. And the shrinkage is very real in the front. I'm going to put up pictures. Now, just in case you're wondering, so where is the footage of you texturizing your hair? Well, I did use, just for me, I used a kitty one because Walmart did not have an adult texturizer. So I just grabbed what they had because I did not feel like going into a hair store. I was in Walmart, so I said, let me just go ahead and grab everything that I need so I don't have to go to another store. I already went to 2 stores yesterday. We're not, no. So this is the Just For Me neutralizer. And because of the length of my hair, I only needed to use a half a bottle. If you are, if your hair is really long, you're going to need this bottle and another neutralizer. Just know that one bottle is not going to work. And you only get one bottle because I use the box. Time management is so important to me, especially when it comes down to doing my hair. Now, I do get bored very quickly. And therefore, when I do my protective styles, like my last protective style that I had in before this one, it took me 4.5 hours to do. And that was not including the washing and the stretching, okay? And the reason why is because I have to do my blocks smaller. This time I was able to do bigger blocks. Guess how long it took me to do this? An hour and a half. That's all it took. Versus it cut my time spent doing my hair in half. And I really enjoy that. And this is a picture of me before when I took the last protective style out. And this is what my hair looks like stretched out. Now, will I wear my hair stretched out? I might, since it is stretched out. I know I'm going to have some shrinkage, but it's not going to go back down to the shrinkage. And I'm wearing that out from time to time, but for the most part, my hair is going to be in a protective style like this until I get to the length that I want. The length that I'm going for is a bob. I would love to have one, especially shoulder length, because I'm really feeling this type of protective style hair length on me. And I do not want to remain natural just for the sake of being natural. I will want to be natural because that is the style I like. Like protective styles, I know I'm going to have to grow my hair out, which is what I did, in order for me to wear the protective styles that I like so I can be versatile. But the only thing is that once your hair grows out, you can't go back short unless you chop, chop, chop. And I love chopping, chopping, chopping. So my goal is to get the bob that I've always wanted for all these years. But because I kept chopping away at my hair, I'm just going to let the scissors go. So I'm saying no more to the scissors and just let my hair do its thing. So how often will I texturize my hair? It will be between every 2 to 3 months. And I do know that if I was to be on that schedule, if I was to be on a regimen of doing every 6 weeks, I know my hair will continue to get straight. And then by then I will just go ahead and go relax. But for right now, I am okay with the way how this is. I'm not ready to wear my hair out as relaxed because, like I said, I want a bob. But as my hair gets longer, your girl will throw in some sew-ins and boom. And that's going to be a style that I want to rock. And then by then, I may go ahead and transition over to just being fully relaxed. This is going to be a new journey for me because I've never really texturized my hair like this. And I'm just happy the way that it turned out, that it didn't look like a stringy mop look. Compared to the other girls who texturized their hair, I didn't let it over process, and maybe because I used a kitty texturizer. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more. See you out later. Goodbye, gorgeous.